What's going on, guys? Zach here, just bringing you a quick video on what I like to look for my buyers. I'm going to try to narrow it down to 3. It is pretty tough, but whether I'm walking through the home with you or whether I'm doing a video tour for you because you're PCSing to the area, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So just want to share that with you so you have a good warm and fuzzy. I might not record every single detail as we're going through some of those video tours, but these are some places that I like to hit and I like to take a look at for you. Cool, so the first thing that we're gonna see is the exterior of the house. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, he looks at the whole house. That's his first thing he looks at. It's a little bit more than that, but it is, I definitely check out the roof, check out the foundation, check out the landscaping, just like that overall appearance of the house. Walking around here, being able to see siding, being able to see those things that a VA appraiser would pick out. It's good to know ahead of time so we can be prepared for that in negotiations. Seeing the state of the windows, seeing the state of the yard. So yes, I am looking at the whole house for number one, the thing that I look at, but really just in that exterior, there's a lot that you can see and a lot that you can factor in when you decide to make the investment. This is nice to be able to see it on this floor plan here. It's called the Cape Fear by Ben Stout, but you can see that backside of the roof really, really well. I'm also doing a voiceover here. If you can't tell, they're doing landscaping next door because it is a new build neighborhood. So they're doing landscaping next door. There's tons of trucks going by and all that. So that's something to be prepared for in a new build as well. We are coming up here on, looks like just a little bit of weather stripping that's sticking out from that door being open and closed. Something that's nice and easy to fix. There's blue tape over there to the left, and then that looks like it looked like a hole. It looks like a hole in the video. It's actually some eggs from a frog or whatever. One of the critters that's out here in the climate of North Carolina. Another key thing I hit on the exterior of the home is the HVAC. I am not a qualified HVAC expert at all, but I know how to look in there and see if there's wires that are disconnected, to see if there's any type of rust or buildup, or it just looks really like clogged and dirty, like it would give you some issues. Just wanted to highlight the wires. They're sticking out of the home there. Now in this new build, that's not going to be an issue. That's going to be for like internet hookups and things like that. They're not going to stay exposed like it, but just wanted to highlight that. That's something that we would take a look for in the exterior. There's also this small spot on the garage on the trim there, which just kind of alerts towards like, hey, is there anything else going on with the exterior of the home? But that's pretty much it. After we check out the outside of the home, the first thing I'm really doing is looking up, looking at the ceilings. There's not going to be anything in here that I would imagine. Could be surprised, but I like to look at ceilings. For new builds, you're not really going to find leaks, but you'll see a lot of stuff in the bathroom. Ceiling hides a lot of things, cracks, deals like that. But that is the second thing that I'm looking for, other than the exterior of the home. I feel like the ceiling will tell you a lot, just about the care, the maintenance of the home, as well as like any telltale signs, anything that I'm not trying to say that people would hide something, but if there's something that's concealed by the home itself, then it will be found in the ceiling. So that's like the next thing that I will check out. And looking up, you can also see some little things like this deal here, where it just looks like it's like some mist paint by the builder, by the painter, really, not the builder who did it. But just little things like that, we're gonna get taken care of, and good builders like this here will definitely be able to take care of that. But ceilings, especially in laundry rooms, didn't want to make anybody dizzy, especially in laundry rooms, bathrooms, are going to be huge downstairs versus upstairs. If you have upstairs, look underneath where the bathroom should be upstairs. It's just good to look in general, but that's where you're going to find the majority of your surprises, just things that you can't see So yeah, that is the second thing that I am looking out for. Hard to narrow it down to 3, but my third thing that I look out for my buyers for, whether they're with me or whether I'm doing a video tour for them, is I will check out some of the hard to reach areas. So whether I capture that or not, it's something that I do stick my head in and take a look at just to see what's in there, because that's where some more surprises are going to be, and we don't want to be surprised. So this home here, I'm back you up a little bit. We have this nice attic access here. I went ahead and turned on the light. But here's what we have. So, just nice to see as well. What else is hidden in here? But you have ductwork. So you can see where those ducts go. You can see if they're hanging by a thread. You can see if they're not hanging at all. You can see if they're where they're supposed to be. You can see things like these little PVC pipes. If they are reasonable and easier to reach, you can tell, like, hey, like, are we gonna have trouble along there? Are there gonna be any leaks? Anything that came loose or came disconnected? So it's just kind of like a quick look around there from the HVAC itself, because that's a spot where you don't want to have any of those surprises when you're going in and you're thinking about making that investment. Because really, that's where that start of the investment is making the offer, because you are willing to sacrifice a certain amount of due diligence money in order to find this stuff out. So if we can find out as much as we can beforehand and know what we're getting into and have an informed decision, that's exactly what we're looking for. That's exactly what we want to do. So that is the third thing that I'd take a look at. Cool. So if I had to narrow it down, those are the 3 things that I am looking for when I'm checking out a home for the buyers. I look at a lot more than that, but those are top 3 things that I found are the most helpful. Again, it's like solving a mystery, and then the mystery is what is happening in the house. What can we see before we go under contract and start investing our time, effort, energy, and money? Well, hopefully you found it helpful. Hopefully you got something out of it. Let me know what you think in the bottom, and thanks so much for watching. All right, see you later. Bye.